Hello Kathy, it's Michael with Terry Hendricks. Going to do a little bit of a tutorial here for you on some of the operations on your Buick. Congratulations and thank you so much for your business. Just going to go through some of the things I think that you'll maybe want to know since I'm not going to be able to be there. This is kind of a delivery vehicle how-to tutorial, however you want to title this. Just going to go through some of the basic operations so you got a little bit of peace of mind here for the long term, but just know that you can always give me a call at 419-495-5882 and I can definitely help you out with details over the phone in the long term. We're a great long-term resource here. So starting with your fob here, this is it's going to be push button start, so just make sure you have this within your purse or your pocket when you get in the vehicle. That's going to be able to give sensor in the fob here will be able to communicate with the car and let it know it's inside the vehicle, so it'll start. Otherwise, if you don't have the fob in there, it won't start. So going over this here, we've got remote start as this little half circle button here. What I like to do is just press the lock button once to freshen up the signal and press and hold that half circle just to make sure you get that remote start operating. Now it's only going to turn on the climate control and some of the basic electronics. You will not be able to operate the windshield wipers, anything like that. Obviously won't be able to put it in drive until you get it fully started up. But just wanted to give you an impression on that. Now, there also on the fob, you have the ability to open up the trunk. With this button, you got to press it twice, and it'll open up the back hatch, unlock, lock, and then your panic button. So on here, you have the ability to unlock your vehicle with this little button on the side, or lock it up just by pressing this. As you can see, unlocked it just fine, and you can open that up, or just by putting your hand on the handle, should be able to get you taken care of. Obviously basic operations there. You have the ability to control how tall or how high open your back gate opens up. Let's take a seat in here. As you can see, really nothing's on. Center screen starts up whenever you get in the vehicle. Air conditioning's blowing, just the basic climate. So you want to make sure that you put your foot on the brake pedal, hold that down, and this is how you would normally start your vehicle even without the remote start. There's your push button. Just take your finger with your foot on the brake, press this, and it'll turn all the electronics on, and then you can take off from there. Without doing the remote start, this is essentially the process in which you'd start your vehicle. Just get in, put your foot on the brake, and press the start button, and everything will turn on. So going through from here, we've got digital speedometer, all your gauges, everything here. I've got the center screen. I'm going to focus a lot of my attention on this here. Again, if there's any additional videos I can help you with, anything that you have as far as long-term questions, obviously I won't be able to video it from there because it'll be in your hands, but then I can try and help you out with the specifics from there. So going down here, you got your heated seats. Press it once and it does it on maximum, medium, low, and off. Dual climate control, so you can control essentially overall temperature. Now right now it's on sync, so as I turn the driver's side controls, it's going to adjust the passenger side along with it. Being on the climate screen, this is what you'd want to deselect if you don't want it to be the same for both sides. Actually, I think it just requires maybe you changing this. Yeah, so look, you can see it's on different. If you just want to change the passenger screen controls, that is no longer selected. You press sync, it takes the passenger temperature right back to what the driver's side setting is. Then at this point you've got fan control, and then you can just press on and off if you just want to turn it off altogether. So heading back to the main screen, these are your little icons specifically, easy enough for me to say, to get into whatever options you want. So you can go to home, and it's going to give you all of this. So these are all different icons that you can select on what you want to work with. Settings, this is where you want to change to get to change your time and date. You adjust the clock by selecting set time. But at this point, because you've got some satellite connectivity with the radio, it's going to automatically do that for you. But if you need to adjust it any way you need to, automatic time zone, it'll start working with you on that automatically. So you don't have to worry about that too much. language, phones. This is where you are able to connect a lot of different Bluetooth options, so you can have multiple devices, multiple phones added on here. This is essentially where you'd want to be in order to be able to add your phone. So I'm going to hit home again. So you got the hard button set up, and then also digital copy. You can go to the home screen. You can click on phone. This is where you want to connect the phones. This is stepping you through the Bluetooth next. So connect phone, add phone, and at this point, if you have phones connected already, like maybe you're adding a third or a fourth, they'll show up on a list here. But you hit add phone, and at this point, it's going to give you directions. On your cell phone, you'll want to go to settings. You'll want to go to connections or Bluetooth. I'm not sure what kind of phone you have, but they're generally going to be the same process. You want to find Bluetooth, and then you'll want to select connect phone, or it'll start showing you a list of available devices once you're in here. It'll be My Buick. You click on My Buick on your cell phone, and it's going to start connecting and communicating with the screen in the car. It'll give you a 6-digit code that'll come up on the screen here, and it'll also come up on your cell phone. You'll want to confirm that that code is the same, and then hit yes or pair or connect, and it'll ask you on your cell phone if it's okay if this device, My Buick, is able to connect with your contacts, download your contacts, and any other messages or options. You'll want to hit yes or pair or confirm on that, and it will automatically download your contacts. Then you'll be connected, and that's it. It's a pretty simple process. Going through here, again, these are different phones that have been connected in the past. I will delete these off here for you. This actually just shows what it looks like when you have multiple devices on there. You can delete them. So there's no phones on there, nobody else is connected anymore. But let's go back to the home page. Audio controls. Let's go to the radio. This is what your radio screen is going to look like. And again, you can access it digitally, your phone digitally, turn-by-turn navigation, or comfort options, your climate control, just from the digital screen there. So several different presets are already up here. This is on Sirius XM, FM, or AM. I'm going to go to FM. So 105.7. In order to set a preset on your radio, press and hold in a spot that you want it, and it'll automatically do it. And you can do it over any one of these other kind of presets. As long as you're on the station you want to save, go ahead and press that. Now, I'm not sure whose subscription this is on here, but somebody's got a subscription active on the Buick. If you have one, then you can get a hold of Sirius XM customer service and get your subscription switched over to this radio. And they'll walk you through that too. That's it. Pretty easy. You can go to tune, select 101.5, and it'll automatically go there, or whatever station you want to go to. Pretty straightforward and easy. Now the navigation, OnStar turn by turn, this is something that if you have OnStar, you'll want to give them a call. You can click on that. OnStar Advisor will actually automatically connect you to somebody if you want navigation on here. Otherwise, if you want, you can actually plug your cell phone in, whether it's an Apple or an Android, into one of these USB ports, and you should be able to screen mirror your app, so either Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, right off your cell phone. So like navigation, you can actually screen mirror navigation on this. And you can look up Apple CarPlay or Android Auto on Google and get a little bit more details on that. They're going to be able to explain a lot more online for you than I would be able to at this moment. So heading back to the basic controls here, we've got cruise control right here. This is going to be a voice recognition option, which you'll want to really check this out. This is something that I highly encourage you to try. Pressing that button, it gives you the ability to do voice commands, so you can change to different radio stations or call people once you're connected with Bluetooth. It'll be able to give you that option to do it via voice command, which keeps your attention on the road. Very good safety feature. Further on the steering wheel, we've got the ability on this screen up here. These two buttons are going to either change your radio station or give you the ability to go through yeah, presets here right on through there. So that's pretty nice and easy. This dial pad, or the directional pad here, will give you the option to go through different menus on that screen. So like if you want to know what your oil life is, or the fuel economy, or tire pressure, air filter, it's going to give you a lot of menu options. But you can keep flipping through there until you get to the digital speedometer, and it'll take you right there. And this is volume control for your radio right on the steering wheel. See here, this is a different shifter. Like I had mentioned on the phone, it's a little bit different, kind of like your BMWs that you see on the market, a little bit higher upscale. So the way you'll want to do this is, in order to shift, you're going to want to put your thumb on the button on the side here, and then pull back for drive, or push forward for neutral. And in order to back up, you want to press up, or push the button, press up, and then over. That's reverse. And then you got that nice backup camera that comes up there. So you've got the ability to work with a trailer. If you wanted to hook up a trailer hitch, it'll give you a single line for guidance on that, or guidelines, which that's probably what you're going to use 99% of the time in order to be able to back up. And as you turn the steering wheel, it actually changes that as a projected direction of where you're heading. So make sure that when you use the backup camera, you don't use just the backup camera. Obviously, side mirrors and backup mirror, this is essentially just in order to be able to assist you on the road. Lastly, in order to put it in park, just press the button. Nice and easy. So a little bit something to get used to on that one, I'm sure. Got plenty of space in the cup holders, plenty of space up front on the center console. This one does open up here. Tray comes out, and you got a lot of space in there. That is an overall basic, I don't know, I suppose a tutorial. Still trying to find a good name for it, but good tutorial on what to use. Oh, by the way, I apologize. One last thing is your windshield wipers. Let's go over that. So this main stick operation, when you press it up, is going to go to the intermittent, which is what it is right now. If you twist this part, it increases that intermittence. And if you just want it to go all the time, say you got a heavy rainstorm, just press the stick up again, and it'll go all on a standard speed. And then you press it again, and it'll go nuts. So you pull that all the way back down, and it stops it altogether. And then this is for your back windshield wiper. So pull it once for intermittent, and then again for on. In order to be able to utilize your windshield wiper fluid, you can see there's an arrow that points towards you. So pull this stick towards you in order to be able to get the front windshield wiper jet going, and then press the stick away from you to get the back one to go. Other than that, I don't think I've missed anything else, and Lord knows if I did, I would highly encourage you, in order to be able to get a hold of me, let me know. There's a lot more on this vehicle in order to be able to go over, but don't be intimidated. We're here to help. Hopefully this video didn't go too long for you. I'd love to be able to hear back from you and see if this did help, because you're kind of a guinea pig for me. It's a trial error. Appreciate your business once again, Kathy. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of the day, and really, really appreciate it. I think you're going to love this vehicle. Take care.